Oh my goodness. How you doing? Good. What's your bill? 933? Come on up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Thank you for accommodating me, and good to see everyone on the committee. For the record, I am Delegate Janelle Wilkins, and I am pleased to present House Bill 933, which is titled Sales and Use Tax Certificates Indicating Multiple Points of Use Alterations. This bill is cross-filed with Senate Bill 644, sponsored by Senator Nancy King, and you heard this bill earlier this month. HB 933 is a priority bill for the Maryland Chamber of Commerce and for businesses headquartered in Maryland. The purpose of the bill is to ease the burden of the implementation of the tech tax, and Maryland's major corporations brought this solution forward to us. As part of the legislation, Maryland authorized a multiple points of use certificate for transactions that have taxable software and related services. This was already in statute when we passed the tech tax on July 1st, 2025. The purpose of this bill and the MPU is to ensure that companies who do businesses in multiple states only use the portion that is Maryland's share of the tax. We want to make sure that the tax eases the burden and that we are only taxing the portion of the use that is in our state. HB 933 helps to streamline our MPU process for fair apportionment of this tax and reduces the burden on businesses. As passed under the bill, it clarifies the process and requirements for who may issue an MPU certificate. Instead of requesting an MPU authorization form from the comptroller at each transaction, the bill makes the certificate valid for 2 years and creates a renewal process, and it allows the comptroller to revoke an MPU if there's any fraud or negligence. Finally, Mr. Chair, I want to thank the comptroller's office and her team for working in collaboration with us on this bill. All parties, including Maryland's headquartered businesses and the comptroller's office, are on board with this version of the bill, and I urge a favorable report on House Bill 933.
Great. Questions from all of our committee members? Thanks. 1142.
Thank you, and thank you to the comptroller's office that was here for questions. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Now, we don't have this one, do we?
This one is not cross-filed.
Right. But
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I know all about it, though.
Yes, I'm sure you do. Greetings, Mr. Chair, and all members of this distinguished committee. Again, I'm Delegate Janelle Wilkins. I'm pleased to present House Bill 1142, the Task Force to Modernize County and Municipal Revenue Structures. This bill passed the House with a strong bipartisan vote, and HB 1142 seeks to review, modernize, and address the financial foundation of our local governments. Maryland's county and municipal revenue structures have not been meaningfully updated since 1966. And since then, Maryland has transformed into a global leader in tech and healthcare and entertainment, yet the financial foundation of our counties and municipalities has remained frozen in time. And to stray from my notes, part of the reason why I'm passionate about this bill is that we all know, you all are a tax committee, just like we're a tax committee, that our counties and our cities have come to us with all types of proposals on revenue flexibility. And for the most part, we have not been able to move on them. And so I really appreciated this effort to make sure that we are really thoroughly studying the different options on the table, putting together this task force of leaders, and coming up with some potential recommendations that we could consider action on. Under this bill, yes, sir.
Great bill.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. With that, I urge a favorable report. House Bill 1142.
Senator McCray does have a question.
I was going to say the same thing as my chair, but I think that I want to leave it in his posture because it holds a little bit more weight. So great bill.
Thank you so much.
Look at that. You got 2/3 already.
I love it. I definitely have a majority in the room, the members. I like it.
You've got a unanimous vote right now.
They will be quit while I'm ahead then.
Thanks for coming over.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Thank you.
608. We've already done this one. There's difference.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. My name for the record is John Morrissey, and I'm Chief Judge of the District Court. Megan Casey is online. She's the chair of the commission. Thank you all very much for passing out Senate Bill 313, which was the companion bill to House Bill 608. There are amendments on House Bill 608, of which the judiciary is not opposed to and does not object to. And I just urge a favorable report. Thank you for passing the first version. We hope you pass this version out too.
So you prefer the second version?
We don't, it's fine the way, the amended version is fine with the judiciary. We have no concerns at all.
What's the fundamentals of it?
The Workers' Comp Commission is added in the stipend bill.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good.
Okay. And,
Questions? Thank you.
okay, Miss Casey's
Oh, I'm sorry.
online.
Yeah, did you also want to comment?
No, nothing further to add. I second what Chief Judge Morrissey said in the interest of time. Thank you for passing the first bill and urge a favorable report on this one. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Senators.
Chair Corman, what do we got? Where are you? What bill do you have?
I have a local bill at HB 1623, and I have HB 386.
Well, they're probably trying to get back to their. Why do I not see? Oh, there's 386. Okay, yeah, we know that one. We can bring that one up. Sure. And then what was the local one?
1623, it's a Montgomery County delegation bill.
16. Oh, I see. Yep. Very good.
Ready, Mr. Chair? Great. Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, here to present House Bill 386. It's the Metro Funding Modification Act. Senator Augustine, former Metro board member, presented this bill to you all pretty comprehensively a few weeks ago. I know you had a sort of a work session discussion on it. So just a brief refresher.
Did you change anything?
No, we passed dedicated funding for Metro in 2018. It was a flat amount of money. The value of that money has eroded. So we were part of a regional, Senator Augustine and I were part of a regional group looking at Metro's needs. And this is sort of the next tranche of needs. Obviously, I think we have projects worthy of transportation investment all around the state. Look forward to working with the committee to make that happen, Mr. Chair.
Very good. Questions? Great. And your Montgomery County bill?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 1623 is a local bill for the Village of Drummond. It's titled Special Taxing Districts, but it doesn't create anything new. It doesn't do anything on taxes. It's just an update to the village's charter, which just needs some updates.
Very good.
Hasn't been updated in quite a
while. Is there a
while.
letter somewhere?
A letter from the
Delegation.
I believe Senator Love should have had that delivered, but I'll follow up to make sure you guys have it.
Okay. We don't have it yet.
Okay, I'll make sure it gets to you.
Yep. Great.
All right,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got? 161?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. For the record, I'm Delegate Sheila Ruth, presenting House Bill 161. You've seen this bill. You passed the Senate cross-file SB 58, sponsored by Senator Ben Brooks. So I'm not going to waste your time talking about the bill.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like this. Did you amend it any different?
The Ways and Means Committee did add 2 amendments. The bill, as introduced, said that the tax credit couldn't be used for dollar stores or self-storage facilities. Ways and Means added smoke shops and liquor stores to that list as well. They also added an amendment to ensure that the gas stations were closed properly according to MDE requirements before they would be eligible for the tax credit. And MDE advises that in their compliance letter that they send, that if the property were to be used for something else like a restaurant or housing, that there might be additional remediation needed, and that's where this tax credit could be useful.
Gotcha. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I think 3. What did you say about 352? 352? This one.
Good afternoon, Chair. For the record, the distinguished members of the committee, I'm Delegate Greg Williams, District 39, and I'm here to present House Bill 352, Concentration of Poverty School Grant Personnel Eligibilities. You read this bill last week, and my coach cross-file is Senator McCray, so I simply ask for a favorable report. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Very good. All right. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
266.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the committee. My name is Eric Bathurst, and I serve as the State Chief Technology Officer for Infrastructure at Maryland Department of Information Technology. I'm joined today by Matt Dreyer, who is our Director of Resource Sharing and Infrastructure Agreements, who is here to answer any questions. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today in support of House Bill 266, the department's bill regarding the Information Technology Investment Fund uses. House Bill 266 is intended to give the Department of Information Technology greater flexibility in how it uses funds generated through the resource sharing agreements, or RSAs. These are legal agreements between the state and private industry, primary telecommunications companies, that allow for the use of state-owned assets in exchange for a fee. Examples of these assets include state towers, fiber, rights-of-way, bridges, tunnels, and building rooftops. This bill supports the state's broader digital infrastructure strategy. On January 7th, 2025, Governor Wes Moore issued an executive order establishing the Digital Infrastructure Group to help executive branch agencies better coordinate the planning, funding, and deployment of shared fiber and tower infrastructure projects that serve multiple agency needs. DoIT views RSA revenues as an important source of funding for these shared investments, and House Bill 266 provides the flexibility needed to use those funds more strategically. In addition, DoIT is willing to provide the General Assembly with a detailed report on RSA revenues consistent with the amendment proposed by the Budget and Taxation Committee. Importantly, House Bill 266 does not create new costs for state agencies or local governments. It does not impose new fees or require additional appropriations. Rather, it allows DoIT to make more effective and strategic use of revenue the state already receives. Although local governments are not expected to experience a direct fiscal impact, they may benefit directly from stronger, more reliable statewide information technology and public safety communications infrastructure. For these reasons, we respectfully request a favorable report on House Bill 266. Thank you. Matt and I would be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
387. She is. 472.
Good afternoon.
All right, you got to do this one well.
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Jackson O'Mara, and I serve as Delegate Feldmark's Chief of Staff. Sends her regrets today for her absence and her thanks for the well wishes. It's my pleasure to join you today to present HB 472 to extend the sunset on the theatrical production tax credit.
Hey, Jackson, can I stop you for a second?
Yes.
What were the changes?
The amendment on this bill from the Ways and Means Committee adds a cap of $20 million on the amount of unused tax credits that can be carried forward in subsequent years.
Is that it?
Yes.
Any questions? Questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
387?
Thank you. I'm sorry for not being here.
It's okay.
Apologize. You move so quickly. I'm impressed. Elizabeth
Budget
M.
and tax. Budget and tax.
I'm in judiciary, so whenever I go to appropriations, they're almost at the end, and we're still on our first bill, so I have a lot of respect. So thank you, Chair, thank you all for hearing me. Last year I testified in support of this bill, and I appreciate the chance to do so again. It did pass the House again this year. It was unanimous in committee, and the vote on the floor was 131 to 5. It has no fiscal impact and no opposition. The bill is a priority, as you've seen, of the arts community in Maryland, because it preserves the existing intellectual rights of artists, including those protected by the Federal Visual Artists' Rights Act, known as BARA. And these rights are not peripheral to the work that artists do, but core to their profession. And they also reflect international standards of protection of these rights. So what the bill does is it prohibits an entity using state money to commission public art from requiring the selected artist to waive all of those rights as a condition, as a precondition for being able to do the project. But it does not preclude the parties from contracting language and conditions specific to the nature of the work and the project. It explicitly allows that. So that is the best practice. That is also the standard, and what many, if not all, localities, excuse me, not all, I know not all because I know Baltimore City is not, but many of the localities are already doing and the agencies are already doing. Why does it matter? So VERA, which passed in 1990, does two key things. It protects the attribution of a work, and it protects the integrity, the physical integrity of the work of art. Attribution means that the art cannot be said to have been created by someone else. It can't be mislabeled. And integrity means it can't be willfully, intentionally destroyed or damaged. It provides the artist a right, or excuse me, an opportunity to prevent any distortion of the work, damage to the work that would be prejudicial to the honor or reputation of the artist. That's in the federal law. In addition to protecting Maryland artists, it also protects the public interest. It preserves the value of works of art paid for with taxpayer money. If a work of art is misattributed or damaged, the value is diminished. How has the bill changed from last year? It has changed in two ways. Last year, the bill did include a registry of public art maintained by the Maryland State Arts Council. This year, upon the the excellent suggestion of the Senate sponsor, we included, I'm sorry, can I just finish the changes and then I will stop? Included language to make the registry public to support economic activity. And the second change is we have made it prospective only, not retrospective, in the belief that that addresses at least some of the concerns of this committee. And thank you, and I apologize for running over and would love to answer questions. Thank you.
478. 571.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members of the committee, I'm here today to testify in support of House Bill 571. I'm Delegate Nick Allen. This bill is cross-filed by your friend and mine, Senator Shelley Heddleman, as Senate Bill 369.
Really? You're sure about that?
Well, my friend. So as amended and compared to the original version of the Senate bill, this bill narrows the scope of it to nonprofit low-income housing tax credits, with additional allowance for locals to have exemptions for other nonprofits that do this work. I just want to say, Mr. Chair, that the amendments were part of an ongoing multi-stakeholder process. We brought in MACO, Montgomery County, MML, everybody, and it's really rare for a bill to have this kind of buy-in and this kind of consensus. So with that, I respectfully ask for a favorable report. Look forward to answering any questions you all may have.
Thank you. Questions? Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
478.
Good timing.
Great. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chair Gazone, Vice Chair Rosa Papin, members of the Senate Budget and Taxation Committee. For the record, I'm Delegate Edith Patterson, sponsor of House Bill 478, and it is a cross-file with Senate Bill 262, which passed unanimously out of the Senate. This legislation addresses an inequity in Maryland's tax code that excludes full-time pre-kindergarten teachers from the existing educational expense income tax deduction. This deduction is for teachers in the amount of up to $250. It's an essential step towards supporting Maryland's early childhood educators and strengthening the foundation of our education system. Hence, I respectfully urge the Senate Budget and Taxation Committee to give HB 478 a favorable report.
Thank you, Delegate.
Thank you.
Questions? Nice to see you.
Good seeing you as well. Thank you.
810. $16.12.
Such a pleasant surprise. Thank you.
Don't get too excited.
Oh, I am. Kind of perpetually, but nonetheless. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm happy to testify on House Bill 1612, which came in with, there are some great cross files to work with, and this committee is rife with them, and one of them sitting over there at the end. Senator Zucker, great to have him cross-file this bill. I'm sure you've had it explained to you in terms of independent evaluation of sports wagering. There are a couple of amendments that came in on the House side, and I will tell you them. One of them is it creates a study instead of the actual act of creating the groups. We still require that there be 3 viable companies that can offer this, and that the State Lottery and Gaming approve them, but then once they do, they would have to actually hire one to do that, to check them out for their ethical behavior on the platform versus influencers. There is a big amendment, and it repeals the campaign donations from video lottery terminal operators. I think that's about it that's different, unless, why a question, sir? Thank you. How are you today?
Delegate, it's always great to see you, and you and I always work very closely on these gaming bills, which are important. I did have a conversation with the chair of the committee and conveyed to the chair that under no circumstance would the Senate adopt the language that would allow casinos to directly contribute to elected officials.
Yes.
So that is just an absolute no-go.
I appreciate your input, and as you know, when a bill is submitted to a committee, it becomes the work of the committee and not necessarily that of the sponsor, and I'm happy to accept your criticism, sir.
Thank you. And it's certainly not directed at you, just more of just the posture of the Senate, and just want to make sure that that was conveyed.
I'm sure it'll be a conversation with my therapist later today, but I'll be fine. Thank you.
I expect to call at 5.
So yes, we respectfully submit it to you. Thank you. There's a couple things that are in the report. They're details, and I can go into them if you want, but I don't want to bore you. And I'm already doing that, so it's time to stop.
Nice to see you, Delegate.
Yes.
Pleasure to see you.
Cheers.
11:48 or 12:26. Anybody in the crowd got that? And we'd said 8:10. That was all on that sheet. Okay, Fisher, are you going to do all these Calvert County ones?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I had Bailey doing all those, but
Oh, okay.
So thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. There are actually 4 Calvert County bills. If you want, I can go over each one, or I can just.
are they all, do you have letters on all of them?
Yes, sir. They're supported by the delegation, all of the members of the delegation, all the members of the commission, as well as all of the senators, the Calvert senators, all 4 of them. No one is not supported it, which is fantastic.
We haven't seen those letters yet, but
I'll make sure they're. You want just from the senators, sir, or you want the commissioners as well?
I don't need the commissioners, I don't think, but.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, I think, oh, you have a witness too. Yes or no? No, that's a different bill, sorry.
Yeah. So that would be 1095,
55,
56, 1158, 1155.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Very good, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, did we have 810? No. 343?
Mr. Chairman and members of the Budget and Tax Committee, for the record, I'm Delegate Rosenberg here on behalf of House Bill 343. This bill would provide housing counseling for individuals participating in the state's Strategic Development Fund or the Baltimore City's Vacant Reinvestment Initiative. To provide housing counseling, many of these will be first-time home buyers. These can only be for single-family units. These are not investor properties. But we want these people to invest in the community and keep their properties, keep their homes. And representatives from two community housing groups in the district came to me, one, the CHI program, and the other, Go Northwest, to say this is a program, federal HUD program, that their residents could benefit from. And what would be required is that they put in, any recipient of these funds must put a buyer in contact with HUD so that they can take advantage of this housing counseling, limited to $90,000 by House amendment per fiscal year for ongoing, doesn't go up in the future without any further action of this committee or the legislature. So this is to help first-time home buyers keep their properties and begin that path onto a sound investment. Urge a favorable.
Thank you, Delegate. Questions? Always looking to do some good.
Thank you.
All right. 872.
Good afternoon, Chair Guzzoni, Vice Chair, Senator Rosenpep in his absence, and esteemed members of the committee. For the record, my name is Delegate Derek Coley. Thank you for the opportunity to present House Bill 872. I respectfully submit this testimony on behalf of the City of Seat Pleasant in strong support of House Bill 872. House Bill 872 provides a clear and equitable pathway for eligible local law enforcement officers to participate in the Law Enforcement Officers Pension System, LEOPS, should the City of Seat Pleasant become a participating governmental unit. This bill also appropriately recognizes and preserves previously earned eligibility and credible service for certain officers prior to the department's participation. These provisions are critical to ensuring fairness, workforce stability, and continuity of public service. House Bill 872 promotes parity and fairness in retirement benefits for municipal law enforcement personnel. Local police officers perform the same essential public safety functions as their county and state counterparts. Providing access to LEOPS ensures that officers of Seat Pleasant are not disadvantaged in retirement security simply because of municipal affiliation. Second, the bill ensures recruitment and retention of qualified officers. Municipal police departments across Maryland are facing increasing competition for experienced personnel. Access to a stable and predictable pension system such as LEOPS is a critical factor for officers considering long-term service. Again, Budget and Tax Committee, I would humbly ask for a favorable report in support of House Bill 872. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Questions? Yeah. Senator Benjamin.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad to see you all here this afternoon.
Glad to see you.
I really am.
Glad to see you, Senator.
I just want to ask one question. Is Seat Pleasant the only municipality where this is needed? Is this needed in other municipalities? Do other municipalities take advantage of the pension? Are there police officers in the pension system? as far as you know?
As far as I know, Senator, and it's so good to see you, okay?
Yes,
I want to
it
make a
is.
special note to that, and a special note to Chair Gazone in his absence, Vice Chair Russell Pepe. But we're going after it ourselves, which means that if others will follow, this bill would be a great thing to push for other cities to do like in kind.
So up to this point, you are not sure that there are other municipalities that may have the same basic problem? Are there other municipalities that are in need of this?
Good afternoon, Senator. Absolutely, there are several municipalities in Prince George's County who currently have it.
That do not have it?
That have it, who are part of LEOPS. There are not any in the 24th in your jurisdiction, no. So the neighboring municipalities, Capitol Heights, Fairmont Heights, and Glenarm do not have this.
We have about 27 municipalities in Prince George's County. Is that not so?
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
correct.
Okay, so of the 27 municipalities, you're saying that about four others may have this need?
There are quite a few others who would have this need that could benefit from it.
Has this come before the Prince George's County Municipal Association? Has this request? I mean, have you all talked about this piece of legislation in Prince George's County with your municipalities? Have you had that discussion?
We did not have that discussion.
I'm just curious because first of all, you know that I'm going to be very supportive of this.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm telling you publicly, I'm very supportive. And I've had the conversation with the delegate when he talked about putting the bill in. I thought it was wonderful. Yes.
So the Maryland Municipal League's Legislative Committee did not review this bill. They didn't single it out because it was only for the city of Seat Pleasant, but they do recognize that it's an opportunity for other municipalities. And like Seat Pleasant has always been a trailblazer, we're hoping that we can do this and the other municipalities in the 24th can also follow our footsteps.
Okay, in other words, you all, at this point in time, you're familiar with the piece of legislation, but you did not want to amend all the municipalities in the bill?
Correct. The Legislative Committee did not.
You were just concerned about Seat Pleasant at this point.
And Senator, there's zero physical cost, okay, to this, to the state.
Cost.
To the state. There's zero physical cost to the state for this particular bill. We're footing the movement forward. The city is putting the movement forward for this particular bill. We're putting together other money.
I got it.
And sometimes the other facilities may not put money forward.
I got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much. That pretty much answers the question. So other municipalities may want to do this, but lack of financial resources, they're not able to do it. But Seat Pleasant were visionaries, and they have been looking forward to doing this probably for the past year or so, because I've heard the discussion over and over again, and that's why I think it's very important that this be looked at. But I'm just curious as to why other municipalities did not see this as something that they would want to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair Gazani. Thank you.
1224. Anybody here for 1224? Okay. 1554. A delegate,
How we
good to
doing?
see you.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Leadership of the committee, this is Delegate Kevin Hornberger here on behalf of HB 1554. This is a rural caucus priority and deals with submetering of farm property. There for a while, it was in vogue to have 2 meters installed at farms, one for the home, one for the agricultural operation. And at the time, wasn't an issue. Fast forward to today, and we have now farmers that are paying taxes on electricity where they shouldn't, paying multiple fees that are associated where you would typically just have one account. The House sought to remedy this problem a few years ago by passing this bill to exempt them. However, we got feedback from both the co-ops, the producers, and the comptroller's office that they had no idea on how to score the bill fiscally. Hence why this is put in the posture of a study so that they can ascertain what the fiscal note is and who qualifies. And then once we have that number, we can accurately score the bill, come back and pass it out as an exemption so that those farmers that were had 2 meters can get legally compliant and save some money. With that, we're asking for a favorable report.
Thank you. Questions? It's a good idea.
Thanks so much.
I had that bill
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Yep. Yeah. I've worked on it for a few years, so a team effort. Appreciate all your efforts.
Yep, good stuff.
That's it.
All right. You have a witness? Grayson Middleton?
Yeah, I don't see him. I know he's favorable though.
Yep. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. 1224. 810.
I'm here for 810.
Great. Oh, it was a good one.
Thank you.
You gonna talk about blockchain?
I am.
Really? Are you really? Our expert is not here.
Okay, that
So
may
you
be
could
a
say
good
just
thing
about
for me.
anything and we'd believe you.
Yeah, well, look, good afternoon. For the record, I'm Delegate Kim Taylor, representing Prince George's County's District 23. As amended, House Bill 810 requires the State Department of Assessments and Taxation, or SDAT, in coordination with the Maryland Judiciary, the Maryland State Police, local law enforcement agencies, and the Office of the Attorney General to conduct a structured study evaluating whether blockchain tools could strengthen how real property ownership is recorded, verified, accessed when disputes arise.
Can I jump in real quick? Because we agree.
House Bill
What did
810
you-
conforms
what did you do?
exactly to Senate Bill.
Oh, it does? We heard
Yep.
there were some differences. Oh, we think there's some differences. We'll have to sort through that.
You think there's some differences?
According to
Okay.
our staff, there are apparently some differences.
Oh. Okay.
No worries. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I'm
Okay.
sure it's probably just technical. So we'll figure it out.
Okay, great.
Yep. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
You bet. 1148. $12.26. Running out of people and bills. Oh, 1224. There we go. There we got one.
Good to see you, Mr. Chair. Thank you so much for your patience. Running across the street, we just finished our hearings on Ways and Means, so glad to be with you all. For the record, Delegate Kent. Oh, what's that? Which one? So many of yours to choose from. We'll make it all happen. Yes, sir. For the record, Delegate Kent Robertson here for District 25 on House Bill 1224, here on behalf of the Prince George's County delegation. And just a little bit about it, HB 1224 addresses a specific practical challenge faced by several Maryland charter counties. Under current law, charter counties are authorized to adopt a special property tax rate on vacant and abandoned property to encourage redevelopment and reduce property blight. However, some county charters include tax rate or revenue caps that can unintentionally limit local government flexibility when implementing these targeted tools. Bless you. This bill clarifies that a charter county may exceed existing charter tax rate or revenue limitations solely to set a special rate on vacant and abandoned property. It also expressly allows counties to direct any revenue generated above those charter limitations into the general fund. Importantly, we have worked with the Office of the Attorney General to review this legislation, and they have confirmed that this clarification in statute is both necessary and appropriate to avoid uncertainty regarding charter limitations and county authority. Their guidance indicates that current law does not clearly authorize the use of excess revenue for the general fund, which is why legislative action is needed to provide counties with certainty and confidence in implementing these policies. For these reasons, we respectfully urge a favorable report on House Bill 1224, and I'm joined by the Prince George's County Council to ensure that they can provide any answers that you might have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you
We don't
very
have a
much.
letter, by
Delegate.
the way, we need a letter, by the way. We don't have a letter yet.
Yes, it's in.
Yeah, once you get the letter, I think the passage of this is contingent on what shoes the delegate is wearing today. The delegate always has great fashion, so, and I have to haze you a little bit because your first time in B&T?
It might be actually.
All right.
So I appreciate it. Yes, I think my other bill did not make it over this last year, so I'm glad to be over here. It made it through.
Well, good to see you, sir.
You as well. And I'll just say, hopefully the shoes are up to par. But the Senate delegation I mentioned will be meeting to vote on the bill. So hopefully you should have a letter by tomorrow.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody there for 1148 or 1226? I would love if you did that.
Do you want me to do it from here or the?
You can do it right there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. 1148 is the direct cross-file to the Senate bill that I sponsored regarding the heirs tax. Happy to answer any questions.
Perfect match.
Yes. We adopted amendments that would conform it to the House bill. I think yield to council, isn't that true?
The House bill had a couple differences that you okayed, so the B&T would vote in favor
Okay.
of the House.
But we concurred with them when they were making those changes.
Very good. 1226. Who has that over here? Oh, Quarterman has that, doesn't he? Or did he? Doesn't have it again. That Maryland Legal Online Gaming Enforcement Act? We know the bill. Do you know the changes?
I don't think that's one. Is this on the list?
Deneen's, Judge Deneen's. There are, why don't you come on up? Sorry.
She's on her way.
She chairs, right? She's the chair.
She's on her way. Okay.
Tell her she can go back. We'll just see the differences, unless she wants to come. You know the differences?
They're pretty technical.
Here we go. Perfect timing. Your bill's already done, Delegate Kaiser.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Vice Senator.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Best hearing ever.
I would like one of those.
You want
please.
one of those?
Good afternoon, everyone, and good to see you all, colleagues. I'm here to present House Bill 1226. I am Sandy Bartlett from Anne Arundel County, District 32. So this is called the Maryland Illegal Online Gambling Enforcement Act, and it's called that because the goal is to make it clear that if there is an online gambling process that is not within statute, it is illegal. That's one. And also to give notice to individuals with the cease and desist letter from the Attorney General to let them know that they're in violation, and to also keep a public list so that banks and other financial institutions will know that these are offending individuals or offending agencies. And one thing that we have is, and you all have this in, I believe, in your testimony, from a group of state's attorneys who have gotten, or I'm sorry, attorney generals who have gotten together and prepared a list from the National Association of Attorney Generals. They prepared a list to then U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi and said, this was on August 5th, and said, essentially, we need to pass stronger measures so that they can rein in illegal offshore gaming operations. Now, that didn't happen, so therefore, the states are trying to make sure we do our part. In that, the goal is, like I said, to try to rein in, because what happens is you're using real money, you meaning the person who may be participating in this gambling process, you're using real money, you're getting back fake money, essentially. You're getting back some coins or something that is a non-currency that yeah, so you got the gist of it. It's bad, and I would appreciate your support.
So you did do things to change the bill.
Yes, I did. And, the thing that we did mostly was, the bankers wanted to make sure that they were not necessarily on the hook for not knowing that someone was an offender. So we put in that individuals would be guilty of this if they knowingly allow this illegal illegal online gambling process to occur. And like I said, you get a cease and desist letter first.
So there was some question or concern about things like Candy Crush. They might, you handled that, didn't you?
Yes, we did. And in fact, that was a question in our hearing. We are not doing anything to stop Candy Crush. Candy Crush still lives, even with this bill. Yes, I know. So.
Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This was my first time in Budget and Tax, and I have to say it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you for our list today. Still see some faces out there, anxious faces. Must be some reason that they're out there. But that'll be your issue. All right, got some voting lists? Yes.
Senate Bill 229 is an exact match to, House Bill 229 is an exact match to Senate Bill 188. However, it was not unanimous. It passed the Senate, but was not unanimous.
Okay, what was the vote?
36-6.
Okay. This was related to the increase, if I'm not mistaken, going from 3 to 4 million?
Right. It went from
Billion.
4 to 5.
4 to 5 billion.
Yes.
Right. For the bridge, this is a bridge one. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? On these, whoever had the bill will have the bill again. Okay?
That means we have to remember if we had or not.
Well, we've got a rememberer over here.
Okay, that's good.
No. Are you kidding?
I thought it was a joke.
It would have been. All right, 266.
All right, House Bill 266 is the House cross file to Senate Bill 85. This is Dewitt's departmental. They were just here for the hearing. Difference for this one, House passed it clean. Senate added a reporting requirement for Dewitt. This was the one where revenues from resource sharing agreements are able to be used at the Secretary's discretion to support state-owned communication facilities. The report requires Dewitt to say how they're using that money. So there's an amendment to conform the House version to the Senate version.
Move the amendment. Okay.
Second.
All those in favor of the bill as amended, like, as we did? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. 472. We just did this one. This is my bill.
Move unfavorable.
Nice, nice. I'm going to ignore that and then.
Kidding.
So I'm just going to accept the House amendments.
Okay.
So we'll pass this one.
Move
All
favorable.
in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And then we'll amend my bill when it comes over, or should it come over, right? So we'll pre-do that. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. 607.
House Bill 607 is the bill that affects the Governor's Salary Commission recommendations for the constitutional officer's salary. It is an identical cross-file. However, it was not unanimously passed.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You got that? Eight, 10.
House Bill 810 is the House cross file for Senate Bill 168. This is the SDAT study for blockchain-based real property title. The House differences here, the House added leases, so it's not only for property ownership titles, it's also for leases. They also added that SDAT must coordinate along with judiciary, state police, local law enforcement agencies, Office of the Attorney General, now also Maryland Legal Aid and the Public Justice Center. I asked the Senate sponsor if he was okay with the House changes. He was, but he wanted to add Maryland Blockchain Association to the list that SDAT must coordinate with. So amending the House version to add Maryland Blockchain Association.
Okay, it's risky. But we'll do it. All those in favor as amended?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Huh? Yeah. It is. 929 was actually on the other list. It was a exact cross. But we're going to add 1095, which was one of the Calvert County bills we just heard.
So House Bill 1095, this is a local bill. This bill authorizes Calvert County to grant a property tax credit imposed on real property that was formerly used solely as a tobacco barn if the real property is located on land that is subject to a tobacco buyout agreement or is located on land that qualifies for agricultural use assessment and is used in connection with that activity. The committee has a letter of support.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Obviously, Delegate Bailey will have all of those. Okay. 1142.
1142, there is no Senate cross-file on this, but this is a task force to modernize county and municipal revenue structures. Task force must study and evaluate the revenue structure of county and municipal governments within the state and make recommendations regarding the authority of county and municipal governments to increase sources of revenue. The report is due December 1st.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Corey? $11.48, we know all about that. I heard it's exactly the same, right? Nice try. All those in favor? Opposed? Okay. 1165.
House Bill 1165 is an exact match cross-file to Senate Bill 673. This was the bill that was establishing specificity regarding the qualifications for apprenticeship programs used in certain state procurement contracts.
All in favor? Well,
I got a question.
you have a question?
I have a question.
Oh, your own bill?
It's not my own bill. We amended it.
Yes.
Here, are our amendments on the House bill?
Both bills are currly in the same posture.
Great,
So
okay, thank you. That was all on.
the House bill before you is
Great, thank
exact
you.
match to what you passed.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Got a couple down there. Okay. 1232.
House Bill 1232 is the House cross-file for Senate Bill 756. This is a local bill, Baltimore City bill. The difference here was that the Senate made the bill an emergency bill and added a 10-year sunset, so the amendment here would conform the House bill to the Senate.
All those in favor as amended? Opposed? Okay, that's what we got for today.